Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. I do know what day it is today because it's dustbin day, or refuse day, or rubbish day, whatever you want to call it. I mean, on Monday I thought it was Tuesday, so, you know, whatever. I'll start with my news first. As you know, I've got a bad back. I had an operation on it, pins, whatever in the back of it. Rings up the pain management clinic today to see why I hadn't heard back. Oh, she says your appointment's been cancelled. I said, oh, why? She said, oh, we're not phasing out the injections now. We're talking about doing the holistic approach. Holistic approach. We'll refer you to those. Looks upon the internet, as you do, for holistic approach, holistic pain management in Bury. And basically, it's exercise and talking me how to cope with pain, talking to me. Well, it doesn't matter how much I talk to myself about pain, it doesn't do any good, does it? You know, I mean, it might do with some people, you know, talking therapy, you know. Yes, and I can see how that will really help when I'm having a chronic pain day, that talking about it will help. I do try to distract myself. I do the crafting, I do everything. I do my best to distract myself from the pain. But if you're in chronic pain, you know it's very difficult to distract your brain from going. So, I don't know what's going to happen from now on in. Apparently they're phasing out injections. Painkilling epidurals and that are being phased out. The clinic's being phased out. They're not going to be doing them anymore because there's no funding from the NHS. Oh, it's so wonderful living in the UK for the NHS. It's great for a lot of things, don't get me wrong, and I'm very grateful for it. But it isn't grateful for things like this when they say, oh, we're phasing injections out. So I said, well, will they suggest other methods, you know, for keeping my pain under control? And she said, oh, they're doing holistic. Well, I don't know what you think about holistic, all of those out there of you who are in chronic pain. Do you think that me exercising, which I can agree, little exercises I may be able to do, but I can't stand up for long because the pain just shuts me back down, and yeah. Talking therapy, I'm afraid they can stick it where the sun doesn't shine, because there is no way I can talk myself out of pain when I'm in chronic pain. Anyway, answers on a postcard please in the comments. What do you think about the holistic approach to my chronic back pain? I could swear, but I'm a lady. Anyway, on to nicer things. I've finished the top, if you can see, the one that Jeannie's been doing. Ooh, trying to show it you better. Oh, I don't know whether you can see it. Let me try and get the camera a bit closer to it. There you go. As you can see, I did it slightly different to the pattern. It should have been half double crochets there. But I did double crochets if you're in the US. And I did sew the V up a bit more. It has actually come out a bit larger than I wanted it to do because I wasn't... Ooh. Let me turn it. Oh, the camera goes the wrong way each time. I wasn't aiming it for my size, whereas it fits me. So, it's done in the ice cotton. So I started another one in the ice cotton. This one is called Pastel Cotton, Blue Shades Purple. So this one I've actually started doing a larger size lengthways because this is a little bit short on me. I've got to block it out yet because the weather's been so we won't go. It's actually sunshining at the moment, but 2 minutes ago it was absolutely hammering it down. So anyway, that's what I'm doing it in now. It's the same yarn as before, but a different colour, obviously. And the reason I changed that to double crochets instead of, let me show you again, instead of the half double crochets was because I would have run out of yarn doing it that way. And they sell this yarn in packs of 8. So where do I keep going? I can't get this camera right. They sell it in packs of 8, and I didn't want to have to buy another pack of 8 just to get one more ball, so that's why. Anyway, I started another one this morning, Gigi permitting, and I'm still doing it in again the trebles or double crochets to you in America, but I started doing the larger size for the length way, but I won't be doing it any larger for the width because that's actually, I mean, it isn't that huge, it's just I wasn't really aiming for my size, I was aiming for a smaller than me size. So I'll have to see how it goes when I get a bit further along. So that's what it's looking like at the moment. Right, but that's not the main reason for my video, nor is my moan the main reason for my video, although sometimes it does do it. You're good, doesn't it, to get it off your chest, you know, when you sort of come off the phone and you're a bit reeling at the shock of it all being, instead of being saying, oh yes, you're on the list, you know, to be told, oh, you've been cancelled for some reason. In other words, if I'd never phoned up, I would have never heard a thing ever again. Wonderful. I think I have a big over the top of my head goes, shit, you can ignore Jan, you can ignore her. She'll just go away if you ignore her. Yeah. Anyway, Simply Crochet, here we go. Issue number 87. It came with Bright and Beautiful of, that was my PC by the way, shawl thing, showing you how to do hexagons and making them into a shawl. That's like supposedly your guide to putting it all together again. And it came with yet another, I have now got 3 of these which I'll be passing on. Yet another blocking thing for squares, which I never use. Perfect for blocking squares, hexagons and triangles. Don't bother. That'll be fine in a new home. Anyway, back to the magazine. That's the magazine cover. It's Simply Crochet. And first thing greets me is it's supposed to be a shark. You can sort of see it's a shark, but not immediately obvious to me that it's a shark. Right, let's have a little look in my little book. This one, these Black Sheep have announced their upcoming autumn crochet along, working with Jerry Hart, which is Sandra Paul. It's going to be launched in September, but you've got to contact Black Sheep Yarns if you want to know about this crochet along. I would not have the patience for a crochet along. Sorry about that, but this one is very, very nice looking, but it isn't stitched down the sides, so I'd have to do away with less fringing down the side and a little bit more sewing up. You know, I'm wearing it like a tabard with it floating about everywhere, just isn't me. But I do like the colours and everything about it. Then you've got the sandals. Now this, you could use it as a wall decoration or a pendant. And that's an ultra long waistcoat. I do like that, even though it's very, very open. I think I like the colours of it as well. And that's a bag that's mostly just fringe. Yeah, it shows you more of the top there. See what I mean about it? It doesn't fasten down the sides, it's just got fringing. I mean, I should imagine it'd be annoying. Well, it would be to me wearing it. It'd be floating about everywhere. I need to tack it together under the arms or something. That would be me. It is very long, that waistcoat, isn't it? I do like long things, but I'm always afraid that they'll drop a little bit, and so they'll go even longer. Right, that's a mask. Ooh, sleep mask, which I would think would scare anybody, a burglar or your other half. If you woke up in the middle of the night and saw that. Eyes wide shut. Nope. Right, let's have a look. Right, it's like the watermelon, isn't it? I don't know whether it's me or not, but everything now these days seems to be really baggy and frilly around the bottom. And I think I've mentioned to you before, if you're a big girl like me, you do not want anything that frills around the outside. I mean, even this top that I've just finished, I put a border on it. It doesn't have a border on the pattern. But it just flared out. It just fluted out to the back and fluted out to the front. So I had to put some single crochet, if you're in America, around the edge of it. And I had to decrease it in because it was still flaring out. It didn't look nice at all. Maybe that's just me. That's the... Oh, it's a poofy. A poof. Or a... what you call a stooly thing, whatever. Whatever. Oh, this is talking about, you know, crochet sanctuaries and places to go. The nearest one to me is in Crewe in Cheshire. It's £89 a day, or it's £499 for the weekend. And you'd have to get there, wouldn't you? It gives you accommodation, refreshments, material, meals. Best for making friends, but it's a little bit out of my price range, I'm sorry. And there's one in Lyme Regis in Dorset, which is £345 for accommodation, food, workshops and hand-dyed yarn and a goodie bag. That one's in Lyme Regis in Dorset. The other one was in Crewe in Cheshire. We've got another one that's in Loch Lomond in Scotland, and that's £550 for 5 nights. And then the last one is in Wiltshire. It's 2 days and it's £300. But you get chef cooked meals there as opposed to cook meals. Crochet, knitting, spinning and dyeing workshops. Would be nice, wouldn't it? But it's very expensive. Well, it is for me anyway. That's a nice shawl. It's raspberry ripple. It's one of those, I call them like a wedge of cheese. I don't know what else you would call them. You know that sort of shape? Looks like a slice of pizza, doesn't it? Or a wedge of cheese. What else have we got? Oh, that's showing you how you can decorate a denim jacket with bits of crochet. Or, don't know whether it's denim or whether it's linen or what it is. It's just showing you how to decorate it up. I have done decoration a little bit like that, but it's usually to cover up a tear or a rip. Yeah. This one is where they give people two, you know, different yarns and they tell them to design something different. And in this case they've designed 2 very different cushion covers. or pillows as they call them in America sometimes. That looks very spectacular, but I really don't like anything that's that holy. You know, you'd put your arm through the hole, wouldn't you? It wouldn't keep you very warm. It's decoration only, I would imagine. And there's always a blanket in there, or an Afghan, or whatever you want to call them, throw. Never sure what the current word is for these things. But I think we're on. Oh, this is supposed to be showing you how to do these fancy pom-poms. But I must admit, even though I've read the instructions to do the meow pom-pom, it's about as clear as mud. You know, you're supposed to wind it different ways with different colours, and I can imagine mine would turn out nothing like that. This is what's in next issue. It looks fairly fine. And it's going to have a little witch kit. You know how I really love these amigurumi kits. I wouldn't mind if you put the pattern inside the amigurumi kit, then I could just parcel them all up and send them away. But when I've got to go through every magazine to find the pattern for it and cut it all out and put it with the amigurumi, it's something I don't have the patience for these days. And the last one is noughts and crosses. You can't actually see it, but it's actually got filet crochet in the squares with a knot or a cross. I mean, that's the instructions for how to wind that pom-pom that looks like a cat. I mean, if you could understand that, you're a good one, because I can't. This is a lady who crochets dolly clothes. She's called Sarah Scales, and she finds Sarah and her doll design work on YouTube, Etsy and Facebook under her Octo Pudding username. Octo Pudding, what's that got to do with dollies? And apparently she has these dolls of all different sizes. But I like crocheting dolls' clothes occasionally, but you know, you can't sell them. And then this one's advertising a King Cole pattern 9126, which is crochet, bear and rabbit, which do look fairly straightforward if you're into the animal crocheting. You know me, I'm at animal crochet. It would look nothing like. This is now available from Deramores, which is King Cole's Supple Drifter. So that's what I bought this week. So I don't think I've got anything else coming until my ice order comes, yeah, which is more of this kind, well, it's slightly different kind of cotton, but it's got the same colours in it as this. I mean, I was in a crochet sort of slump, but I must admit that this brought me back out of it. Well, this and that, you know, the shawl I did. Oops. The shawl I did, which was like in the mesh. I mean, that pattern actually brought Kelly out of her slump as well, so it at least we got something out of it. So I did speak to Sue briefly today. No, yesterday, sorry. But she's got all her grandchildren up there with her, so she's a little bit flustered at the moment. So she said she'll get back in touch. She did say she'd phone me yesterday, but then I got a message today saying, sorry, got a bit bogged down with the kids, yeah. So, yesterday I went to the opticians. I don't know whether I told you or not, I think I might have done. So I'm getting some new readers and some sunglasses, prescription sunglasses for when I'm driving my scooter. Because this time of the year, when we do get any sun, praise be, it comes in pretty low, so it dazzles me, you know, so we shall have to see. It's not raining at the moment, but having said that, I was going to you know, put this out on this sweaty thing on out to be blocked, but you can't trust the weather. So I don't feel like doing any housework because my back is still not right, and now I've had that lovely news that I'm going to be holistically treated. I can see me having to save up and go to see I don't know, a chiropractor or something, or private private pain clinic, but that will cost lots of money. But then again, you know, if it gets you out of pain, what is the answer? Maybe put me in a straitjacket so I can't move, you know, so everything's held up right. My mum had a really good corset. It was absolutely bombed up to death it was, and she strapped into it with these buckles. But it kept, you know, she couldn't cope without it. She was in so much pain. So, of course, when she passed away, I just got rid of it. You know, you don't think that you're ever going to need anything that... I'm sorry now I got rid of it. I could have maybe had the use of it. Although it was tailored to fit her, so it probably wouldn't have fitted me in the right places, if you know what I mean. They measured her up and measured everything. The bond, you know, the metal bits were all bent to her shape and everything. But they don't seem to do them anymore. It's all cut back, cut back, cut back. NHS has no money for anything. I mean, our new Prime Minister has promised money for more money, but it's like the dam bursting in Whalley Bridge or Whaley Bridge. It's, you know, they're plugging up the hole with like bags of gravel. Well, I feel sometimes that's what's happening with our government. It's plugging up the holes in the NHS with bags of gravel, you know. And not getting to the bottom of what the problem is. I don't know what the problem is. Not enough money, too many people needing services. I mean, one of our MPs actually had to say we should just let all the obese people die, then it would save the NHS a lot of money. Oh, thank you for that. So all you obese people out there in the UK, just die, will you, because that's what he wants you to do. He doesn't want to spend any money on you in the NHS. It's not a mental illness, you know, it's just us stuffing our faces. It's not a coping mechanism for pain, it's not a coping mechanism for depression. Oh no, it's just we have no self-control and we just eat and eat and eat. Except in my case, I don't eat and eat and eat. Said before, eat the wrong things. Yes, I do. Hold my hand up to that. I do eat ready meals, wrong things. But actual absolute massive meals, no. Don't eat them. Many, many times I only eat half of my meal and throw the other half away. So it's not a question of overeating with me. It's a question of eating the wrong things. I need a chef to deliver me dinner. As they say, money can't buy you happiness, but it can help to grease the wheels. I could have gourmet food with slimming things delivered daily. I could have a jacuzzi. I could have a hot tub or whatever they want to call it. I could have a masseuse come round to the house and massage my back pain away. No, money can't help me at all. So let's keep your fingers crossed for that lottery win, will you, for me? And then at least I might have a bit of relief. I could have a cleaner, couldn't I? I could have a cleaner, somebody who'd tidy up and clean for me. Be wonderful, wouldn't it? Do you ever lie in bed and dream and think, what would I do if I won a lot of money? I mean, first, of course, I'd sort my family out, you know, with their mortgages and stuff like that. But after that I would be just purely selfish and spend it all on me. Don't want a big car. Don't want anything like that. Just want the creature comforts that would make my life easier. I'll leave you with that though. Just keep your fingers crossed for me lottery win. I am in it, because as my dad used to say, you've got to be in it to win it. So, yeah, I do my lottery. I must have wasted hundreds and thousands of pounds over the years doing the lottery. But you have to dream. If you don't have any hopes, if you don't hope that one day you'll win a lottery, or you don't hope that one day something will happen, or that one day you'll wake up and the pain will have gone away. If you don't have hope, you know, it's hard to carry on, isn't it? I always like to think that I'm hopeful, that I'm a positive kind of person. I don't sit here and think, oh my God, my pain's going to go worse. What am I going to be like in 10 years' time? I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. I try to go day to day thinking, tomorrow may be better. Tomorrow may be painful. Tomorrow may be this. Tomorrow may be that. And that's how I go through my life. I go through my life day by day by day. I know I've probably bored you to death now. But you've helped to distract me. You've helped me to distract from the pain I'm in today. So thank you very much for keeping me company. And I will see you all very soon. Although I'm not expecting another book, a pre-ordered book again, until Saturday. That's when it's coming. So you may get a video from me before then. We're only Wednesday, aren't we? I can't do the Vader thing. I can't do this vlog every day. Oh, I've got crumbs down me decolleté. I can't do this Vader thing, you know, a video every day. I can't do it. I just find it puts me off videoing. I just do my best. It won't be a video every day, and I'm not even saying that I'm doing it. All I'll say is I'll try to do a few more videos this month than what I normally do, because I know sadly I've been lacking. It's been only once every 2 or 3 weeks these lately. So anyway, I'll say goodbye to you now, and it's not actually raining at the moment, so keep your fingers crossed for that as well. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye now.